And welcome back to the Underdog Jets podcast with Wayne Chrebet on another OTA day, Wayne, where if folks didn't see it yet on Jets X Factor, I put out an article. Aaron Rodgers, man, his arm strength he hasn't lost a thing. I mean, I know we talked about it a bit in the past few episodes, but one play today, Wayne,
Yeah.
he took the snap. It was teams. Teams are 7-on-7. I think it was teams. He took the snap and flushed to the right, and it wasn't like he was really pressured. I think he just saw the D end crash,
Right.
and he was playing around and flushed to the right, it had his eyes to the right, made the whole defense roll that way, threw it against his body, against the grain on an over or post route to Xavier Gibson for like 50 yards in the air, 65, 70-yard touchdown. It was incredible.
Yeah. Listen, he'd been making that throw for a long time. And the thing about it, though, he didn't even really have to set his feet. He just kind of slings it. And a lot of guys could do that, but not at the accuracy that he does. So, yeah, looks like he's back. You know, he had a year to rest, his arms. So, you send the videos, and he looks good.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, everyone's so quick to, doubt the Jets and doubt Rodgers and, he's 40 and he's lost a step. That's low hanging fruit. It's so easy to do. It's such a look at me move. Like that goes for any NFL team. It's not easy to make the playoffs. The percentages are against you, 12 at 32 teams. So I just don't see it, man. The only thing you got to worry about is injury with him. That's it.
Yeah. Listen, you could say that all the time. Oh, if a team could stay healthy, this and that. We have more depth this year, but if he stays healthy, I'm telling you, man. I mean, we've been saying it every year for the last dozen years or so. This is the closest we are talent wise compared to the league in the AFC East.
Mm-hmm.
And it's interesting. You know, we're starting out there in San Fran, but you get that win. You know, win a couple and come home for the home opener. And everybody's healthy, man, it's going to be a scary year.
Yep. And here's one, if you see on the screen right here, Rodgers, no look to Ruckert this was early in the session in teams.
Yeah.
A no look, it was either an out or a comeback on the right sideline where Ruckert makes a hell of a nice catch.
Yeah.
And the thing about it was, if you watched it, the D actually won this play because the rush got there, but Rodgers didn't waste the rep. He still got the ball off to Ruckert.
Yeah, that's good. You know what they're staying away from, too. There's no risk that, you know, you could follow through in the play. Was that Ashton Davis covering Ruckert there?
Yeah, I think it was.
So I went to that FDNY versus the NYPD
how was that?
game Saturday out of Mitchell Field right by Hofstra. There was, I think, 15 penalties in the first half. There was like 3 roughing the passers, 3 hit out of bounds. They don't like each other, man. There was some fighting going on, but Ashton Davis was the honorary captain for the NYPD.
Oh, was he?
Just to meet him with Cade. He's a big kid.
Yeah, he's no joke.
Kid, sweetheart of a kid, and I didn't realize this was his 5th year, but first chance I got to meet him, and I was impressed. I was impressed.
3rd round pick.
Yeah.
3rd round pick in Joe Douglas's first draft, and he was a track star, Wayne. He was a track star, man.
Yeah, I remember seeing him like doing triple flips off cliffs and the catches he made at Cal or whatever it was. I didn't realize Cade was such a big fan, but just meeting him, I could see why. He's perfect for New York.
Yeah, and his first rookie contract for 4 years was up after last year, and the Jets re-upped with him, and he came back, and I'm glad he did because he's an excellent special teamer. He's the punt protect man on the punt team. He's the protector. He's going to be the 3rd or 4th safety for sure this year.
You know what I said, though, about being here? I just said, listen, if you could do well here and stay here just with the, post-career opportunities. He said, I want to be here. He's like, I want to win here. He's like, I want to know what it feels like to win in New York. I said, there's nothing like it. We had some years like that. But, that was his main concern on what it would feel like to win big in New York,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a perfect culture guy. Like, you want that kid. Now, look at this. It's going to be hard to see on video. I'll bring up the Jets Twitter pic, but look who it is. Nick Mangold at practice today, visiting with the linemen, talking with Joe Tippmann during the O-line drills here.
Yeah, I saw him doing some one-on-one with him, too.
Was he really? I didn't see the one-on-one.
Him and Tippmann were kind of going over some drills and stuff.
Oh,
like
gotcha.
that.
Yeah. He was schooling him up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
He could be a good O-line coach. That's in his blood, you know.
Yeah, he loves. He's the perfect. We were just talking about culture guy with Davis. That's Mangold too. Like he has entrenched himself in this area, living in Jersey, and I think he's always shied away from coaching. He doesn't want to coach, but to your point, if he wanted to be a coach, he would be pretty good.
Yeah, they always said that he should be the line coach. I should be the O coordinator.
Yeah,
Chad
Pennington.
Should be the GM, and bring all the guys back.
Yeah, man. Chad. Okay, so Chad's the QB coach. You're the O coordinator, receiver coach. Mangold's the O line coach.
Yeah,
we're missing something. Curtis ain't a coach guy.
Now Curtis is in the owner's box.
Yes,
Curtis is in the box with Goodell. He doesn't listen. Curtis don't go in the green room or the coaches club. He doesn't go through the parking lot. He goes right underneath the stadium. Meanwhile, I'm out there. People are throwing me passes at the tailgate. I don't care.
Yeah,
but he's not. He's in the front office.
Yeah. Bobby Woodruff. Hey, Robbie, my friend, you were awesome. Wayne, this Bobby Woodruff guy, excellent Jets fan. I talk to him sometimes on the Jake Asman show, which you appeared with that one time on the draft night.
Yeah,
you are, I think, his biggest. He's your biggest fan. I would say he's right up there.
Yeah, I see some of the faces, Hawk and Snowball, and someone was commenting on how good I curve my hat.
That is pretty old school, I must admit.
Dano Jets show. I need tips on Wayne's hat brim curving technique. There's a perfect curve on every hat he owns. Yeah.
You put a baseball in there? What do you do?
Nah, just I've always done it since way back.
Okay.
Yeah, like a lot of guys wear those straight across brims.
That's what I was gonna ask. You never done the flat brim look?
Nah, man. I used to this is how I was in like training camp, just like this. Not bothering. Guy Richie Anderson, Fred Baxter, like, what are you doing under there? I'm like, nah.
What are you doing?
Just minding my own business.
Yeah, I've always been a curve guy too with the brim, but the flattest I'll go is just like a little slope. I mix it up a little bit these days.
Hey, listen, one thing we didn't talk about, I just got an order for a Cameo for Father's Day. If anybody wants some of those on Cameo, man, some of these requests for people for their dads, there's some awesome stuff. I'm gonna have to post them. It's weird how what's it, 7 degrees, the Kevin Bacon thing, 7 degrees of separation or like that.
Yes.
People reach out to me that like I do the video that recognize like my house or recognize what I'm wearing, or I know that dog, or like I know your ex-babysitter's volleyball coach's tutor. Like everybody knows somebody who knows, buddy. Yeah, people should reach out on Cameo, do some good ones.
When is Father's Day?
Coming up, right?
I've never procreated, I don't think. Cross my fingers, but it's got to be. I know it's in June, so it's got to be one of these Sundays pretty soon.
Yeah. So
give me the details. Text me the details. We could push it through the app to everybody.
No, I've done the Cameo app. I've done over 1,000 cameos. I started it. People go on there. It could be a video for birthday, Father's Day, anniversary. I've done birth announcements. A wife, is like, hey, we're about to have our first child. Can you send the video to my husband and just say, congratulations, you're about to be a dad?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Or like just, pep talks and stuff like that.
What about marriage proposal? Any of those?
I've done a lot of things. I've done fantasy football picks. I pick out
that's pretty cool
games.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And then there's ones is like just people going through stuff and illness and retirement. It's an enjoyable thing.
Here we go. Dano Jet Show. Wayne was my favorite player from childhood. You and thousands of others. I would die 1,000 deaths if Robbie opened the phone lines one day. Listen, Dano, why do you think it's me? Why do you think I'm the almighty controller of the phone lines? No, we're gonna. Wayne has done this before in the past. We do, 3 to 4. We do a handful of shows where we get people together. If you're a Jet X member, and we do face to face, and we're due for one. We got to do one pretty soon.
Yeah, we haven't done that in a while. Yeah, if you subscribe and all that stuff, which is well worth it. In addition to that, we do giveaways. But yeah, we did the live thing, and everybody had their own box. And
yep.
Everybody had a chance to. It wasn't just one question. We kind of like chopped it up a little bit.
Yes,
if enough people want to
so,
do that.
Folks, if you're interested, Bobby Woodruff, Dano, Harvey, who I just met in Asman show, Harvey Bouchard has a story. He emailed me. Harvey, I did get your email. We'll talk. We'll get you in the meet and greet. The next meet and greet, I don't know when we're going to schedule it for. Definitely before camp, right around before camp, I think. So figure July. Go to jetsxfactor.com, become a subscriber, and shoot me an email. And we'll get about 20 of you guys to do the meet and greet, and you'll have Wayne for about an hour.
Yeah, it was very personal,
yes,
which is what I like. It wasn't like, everybody had a chance to talk, and it wasn't like question that, we kind of like the fans talk to each other too. It wasn't like, you get your own question.
Yes.
Wayne, your aunt sold me my house.
Really?
Yeah, I'm aware I have an aunt in real estate, but I don't know her. I don't know that side of the family, but it's just stuff like that. Who's that? New York flights? Just yes. Hello,
what's up, guys? And another thing for you guys on YouTube, Jets fans on Twitter are just on Twitter. Jets fans on YouTube are just on YouTube for the most part. Understand something about Jets X Factor and Wayne. We're a website first, so everything we do on YouTube is like a secondary outlet from our website. It's not like Asman, where Asman's main thing is YouTube. So email me, we'll get it together, and we'll do the meet and greet pretty soon.
Yeah. You know what? Just someone that made a comment about Thomas Jones. I don't know how that came up. Listen, during these shows, we've done this before. I like people to come up with the most obscure names of people that I might have played with from 95 to 2005. The names they come up with last time were hysterical, or just people in Jets history. Because, like I said, Thomas Jones coming up. I remember some of the names coming up.
Jermaine Wiggins is still my favorite.
Jermaine Wiggins. Listen, kid was from Boston. He had the accent. He scored the first touchdown to get us going on the Monday.
Yes, he did.
And I think he won a Super Bowl with
New England.
Pats.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And how about Alex Van Dyke?
Alex was my guy. Yeah, he came in. Never got his chance because the coaching it changed. They didn't. Because Charlie Weiss came. They didn't draft him, so they weren't like.
Yeah, I think they signed him.
Chances. Yeah. Jonathan Carter. Remember him? He was a receiver. He was with us a little bit. He did some return stuff.
I don't remember Jonathan Carter.
Him. He was there with Santana and me, like a 4th, 5th guy. But I know he returned kicks and stuff like that.
Barely. Maybe if I saw a picture. What's funny? Your trio, you, Moss, and Coles, were always played every game, so you never saw other guys.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
We were for the most part pretty healthy for the most part.
Yeah, it was very rare to see other receivers on that team. I'm going to the 2004 roster right now. Obviously, Anthony Becht. All McCarrons came in too.
I actually reached out to him recently.
Really?
I saw it on my Facebook just to see how he's doing. I had to reach out to everybody, man, just to see how everybody's doing. Wayne, how many guys never get a chance who should have? Listen, it happens all the time. Guys don't get in the right system, the right timing, the right anything. And it happens all the time. And I was just saying to Cade at the game the other night.
Yep.
These guys from the fire department, these kids can play. I mean, not kids. It was one guy there was like 50. He's like, yeah, I played last year. I got it for 3 plays. It was great. But like, these guys have, high school experience, but college experience playing. And you look at these guys, they're obviously tough what they do for a living. They're just smart guys, tough guys. And it's the kind of thing where maybe they never got a look where they went, life circumstances. But yeah, to answer the questions, it happens all the time, Snowball.
Yeah, and you got to think, everyone has talent. Like, everyone at that level has talent. It's a matter of the way the coaches see you, the front office investment. How about this name, Ryan Yarbrough? Was he before your time, Ryan Yarbrough?
What was that? ES 511. Yes, Ryan Yarbrough. Saw him on Facebook.
You played with him?
Good.
I don't know why. I felt like he was before your time.
No, he's my rookie year.
Wow.
Dog's here. There you go. Juno. There she is.
That's her spot, man.
Yeah. So I'll leave it there. Yeah, I got there and it was Rob Moore got traded to Arizona. I think Monk was there for a year. But it was Ryan Yarbrough, Steve Anderson to Orlando Park. When I came, there was like, 20 career catches between them. But Yarbrough was a good dude. I know he had a good career. I saw a picture of him at like, I think Wyoming or something. But yeah, kind of like accepted me and one of those guys that people don't hear about, but I think he should have got more of a chance than he did because he was pretty talented.
There we go. From our friend Harvey Wayne during the Monday Night Miracle. When did you realize the tides were changing? Mine is when Arnold shouted out Wayne's name at halftime. But what about Wayne?
Yeah, it was just a feeling. We did something. Oh, Vinny was joking that we got a huge cheer, beginning of the second half. Didn't realize it was sarcastic because it was like the third quarter before we got a first down. We actually got a first down, and it was like a sarcastic cheer. But Jermaine caught one, and then I tied it up with the that one in the corner of the end zone, and then it just started getting really loud. And when you had that kind of like support behind you, fans, family, coaches, players, kind of got going. And then at that point, you're like, this really might happen. This comeback might happen.
For me, it was the Coles catch because that was an absurd catch. And I think you said it. That was his first touchdown, right? In the NFL.
Touchdown. He took it away from an all pro corner in
Sam Madison.
Bobby Woodruff knows the name of my dog. Juno.
Yes, I'm telling you, dude. They call him Bobby.
Juno, Juno, like the movie.
Yeah, they call him Bobby Midnight. He has his own show. He's a huge Jets fan, Yankees fan. Just don't bring up Don Mattingly to him. He's upset. He's upset with Don Mattingly for some reason. We'll not discuss it.
Dakota, Wayne, you have a great watchdog. Yeah, she'll lick you to death.
Yeah,
she just looks out the window.
How about this one? How nervous were you for your TD pass to Seymour? I mean, in the moment, he's not nervous at all. Yeah. But
so people know if they ever watch it. The play before, I come short motion, and I essentially crack the end so Curtis can run around me.
They set it up.
We run it again. I come in, and I go to linebacker, and they start coming up. And just as they're coming up, I break, and it was like that oh shit moment. Damian Robinson was the safety, the linebacker, and at that point, it was just he just needed to get it there, and it was if you watch the pass, it was fluttering, but
it wobbled absolutely.
Put it right there and jumped and caught it. If anybody goes on my Twitter though, someone posted he had a second touchdown pass to me in the picture at Pittsburgh. So I actually had 2 touchdowns from Kurtz, 2 for 2, which is like more touchdowns than I had from a handful of quarterbacks that I played with.
Yeah, I don't remember the Pittsburgh one, but it's funny. Those balls.
Actually, it was a better throw. I don't know if you have my Twitter up.
It's on Twitter. I'll try to find it. Yeah. It's one of those balls though where it's fluttering, and you're just waiting for it to come. Like get down here before everyone converges on me. Let's go.
No, he threw this one. I tapped it up on the sideline end zone. Snowball Wayne, Indy Parcells never heard before stories. I've told the stories over. Used to bust my chops and stuff like that. People ask me, about Parcells. My bucket list was to Gatorade him one day because I was a big Giants fan, and I saw Harry Carson and those guys, and for all the ball busting he gave me, I did get him like up here. Is this it? Yeah.
Oh shoot! Hold on.
This is the good throw. Wait till you see this one.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I'm like going in there. Watch this start, dude.
You didn't crack there, did you?
Watch this. That's a seed.
That's a good throw. Yeah.
Wait till you see the end zone.
Was this 2000 as well, or 2001? No, not 2000 because Herm's here, so it was either 2001 or 2. Or
let's see if they show it. I don't hope they can see it.
Here we go.
Watch this. I like it. Just he leads me. Look at this.
Yes, and you went straight for the safety because Becht was simulating the crack.
Look at this. Dude,
that's a good throw, man.
That's a good throw.
That is a hell of a throw.
I think Kurt. Yeah, there you go. Shane Burton right there.
Wow.
Chris Hayes. Remember him, special team guy?
Yes.
John Hall, the toughest kicker I know in the history.
John Hall with his chin strap near his neck.
Everyone remembers Chris went first year. Yeah, that was good. I hope Michael Pieper Jr. The flashlight. Everybody still likes that one. Who wrote that? Clancy near Jets dime. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Kurt is 2 for 2. That was.
I'm surprised. I don't remember that one at all. I am.
Nobody remembers that one. Everybody remembers the Tampa. One. Yeah.
Some OTA notes while you keep checking on the comments. Tyron didn't participate today. He was on the bike. One of those veteran days, it's OTAs, it's hot out. Jeremy Ruckert was tremendous today. I mean, it was Kenny Yeboah last week. It's Ruckert this week. We saw that video where Rodgers with the no look to Ruckert on the sideline. Great sideline catch. Rodgers, we talked about his arm. Xavier Gibson, when he doesn't drop a pass. And he is playing tremendously, and Rodgers is finding him in every area. I'm telling you, I know everyone loves Corley, but Gibson's going to have a big role.
Listen, you keep talking about him, and I think I'm underrating him on his receiving abilities because he didn't get much of a chance. So his return ability, obviously, he started the season with a bang. And I'm hoping he gets the role that they should have had, but a better version of Braxton. They never used Braxton the right way. I think Gibson's a better playmaker, but it's the same kind of quickness, change of pace, get the ball in their hands. Obviously, they're good returners. So they're good runners, make things happen. Yeah, there is a place for him in this offense. Great safety outlet. Safety outlet. For a quarterback that just wants to get out of his hands and kind of like an extended run, with a little screen or something like that.
Yeah, the beautiful thing is with Rodgers, it's quick. I mean, he could do everything quick underneath, screen, jet motion. And the beautiful thing now, you don't have Mike Williams out there. Corley's still learning.
Yeah.
So it's Gibson out there with Garrett a lot on the first team, and he's running every single thing in the route tree. Like that against the grain throw at Rodgers was a deep over or deep post, and he caught it.
Dakota and Harvey, people like Corley, if you've heard the show or go back, I loved them when they drafted him.
Yeah.
When I saw the film on him, when I've seen tape on him, when I've seen pictures of him, he's the guy I'm going to follow and I'm real interested to see. I didn't know about him, and I follow college football good. I didn't know too much about him. I knew the name.
Small school.
When I seen the film on him, I was like, yeah, this guy's a dog. He's going to go out there and he'll make plays, but they're going to be exciting. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
Other things, the D-line still missing in action. Hassan Reddick's not there. Quinnen Williams. Jermaine Johnson wasn't there today. Michael Clemens had a nice play, blowing up a play-action screen. McGregor, undrafted end, had an early sack. I mean, obviously, they're not taking Rodgers down, but he blew it up. Defense, there's a lot of plays where Rodgers completes it, but it's a win for the D. JBC, Jarek Bernard-Converse, a nice break on the ball to blow up a bubble screen in the flat. Garrett Wilson and Sauce did their thing as usual. Tony Adams, great coverage against Ruckert, one-on-one down the sideline on a play. There's a lot of instances you could see in OTAs where the coaches are keying things up. All right, this series, we're going to work on this sub-package, which is a little different. It's pressure, and you're going to play man-on-man every situation, even against like a bunch where you should check to zone, and Rodgers carves them up. So that's the one thing. Like, you could see guys flash, but there's situations where the coaches are putting these units in specific spots, and Rodgers is going to dominate or the defense is going to dominate. So keep that in mind. Oh, the last thing, Wayne, Braylon Allen and Isaiah Davis out of the backfield catching the ball, tremendous. Allen had a high point catch on a wheel, like 40, 50 yards down the sideline from Tyrod Taylor, underthrown just a bit, but he looked like a tight end catching the ball on the sideline. It was incredible.
He's a big boy.
He is, man.
I bet you if he gets not playing time, if he gets some touches, I think if you look at a duo between him and Corley, they might lead the league in broken tackles and yards after catch. I like players like that. Seriously, I like that. Brees is gonna get popped, but he's gonna go. He's gonna get through there quick. These guys are looking for contact. Here's a question. Will Riddick show to mandatory OTAs? Initially, I'd be like, all right, Salah's like, I don't have no clue why he's not there. That's what he says about. Right. You'd be like, well, how does he not know what players are doing? If it's voluntary or voluntary mandatory, guys are in the off season, guys are doing the thing. He will be there when he needs to be there.
I think so.
He's playing for a contract too, but I wouldn't worry about him. He's a vet. He knows how to take care of himself.
Yeah, he's looking for a new deal. Jets knew that when they got him. So, Salah, the thing their ears perked up when he was asked, have you talked to him? And he said no. That's where their ears perked up, but I wouldn't worry about it. He's not going to hold out. He needs to play. It's a show me season. So, like Wayne said, don't worry about it.
Another question for you. I don't know if the people in chat will know. So you mentioned Tony Adams. And I know we have Clark coming back, and Ashton's there. Our safeties. I saw something today on social media. It had the top 32 safeties ranked in the league, and we didn't have one list on the.
They didn't have one, huh?
32, not one. That's that's. Obviously they haven't made the plays, but that's a lack of respect that you're not one out of 32 in the league.
I could see that based on Tony Adams not having a name, but I'll say this, man. What you want in today's modern NFL is to have safeties who could cover one-on-one, right? Yeah. You need those guys who could be versatile. They could play deep half, they could play solo high, they could bump up and play the tight end one-on-one. And Tony Adams used to be a corner. So even though Tony Adams is a free safety, he's kind of like the strong safety because he plays up in man-to-man a lot. And his upside is really high because of that. So if he's not ranked in the top 32, I think he can be by the end of this year.
Is Michael Carter considered a corner?
Yes.
Okay.
And you know what? He played a little safety in college, but he's a slot corner, like a purely slot corner.
Is that the best trio in the league? Corners?
I think so. I think so.
Yeah, it's deadly.
It has to be. And people want Sauce to travel with the number one receiver. And that's fine, but I don't think you should ever put him in the slot because Michael Carter the second is that good.
Listen, they're fine where they are. You want to know if he's the best, and with Dion traveled and Ty traveled, and all these guys traveled. Listen, I'd like to see it too, just to see what he can do. But why take him out of the place he's the best when you don't need him to, because you have shut down corner on the other side too. So it's not like, listen, I got to take this guy out of the game because there's no one else. No need.
And like they beat the Eagles without Sauce playing. Why? Because it's a system. And I think the best way to go about it is play it like they do. Don't travel, but maybe 5 to 7 plays a game when they're really critical. Let them travel on the outside. Nothing on the inside, but on the outside, sure.
Yeah. All right. Look like we hit all the comments.
Yeah. A couple of minutes left, folks.
What's the next
OTAs? Friday. Friday is next OTAs, and then next week's mini camp. I forget which day it is next week. Bobby Woodruff hates the Eagles. What, Bobby Woodruff? Why do you hate the Eagles? Come on now. Go to jetsxfactor.com, use discount code 80 if you're interested in the meet and greet. become a member, email me or email me. If you're having trouble becoming a member, just shoot me an email. Go to the contact us page on the website, jetsxfactor.com, and rate and review us on iTunes and like this video. We never promote YouTube, so like the video, share it, all that good stuff.
Yeah, like, subscribe, send questions and comments. We're really interactive here, and it's just going to get better as the year goes on. Let's do some new stuff this year. But the fan, chat or live chat is going to be or video stream is going to be pretty good. But it's going to be limited to space this year.
Yes. We try to do 3 to 4. Sometimes it's 2 a year, and it's private. What I'll say is the next one will come before training camp or right at the start of training camp. So inquire on the site.
All right. Sounds good. Good chat, and look forward to some more news next time.
All right, and we'll go out with this. Michael Piper Jr. says the Jets will have 13 wins. I think that's a good way to go out, right?
Yeah.
All right. Catch you guys later.